BBL 851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Jetblue has appeared within the aviation industry in the past 24 hours for a pretty groundbreaking reason, following it offering US $3.6 billion for Spirit Airlines, a low-cost carrier within the industry that had recently received word from Frontier Airlines that they wanted to acquire them as well. The shock bid comes as Jetblue believes there is a way that they can further shake up the US aviation industry and aid themselves in becoming a more significant carrier in the sector, and one that could be a better competitor to some of its legacy carriers. This is the way that they believe they can do that. These legacy carriers, though, that I speak of have an unparalleled grip on the US market, holding a firm 80% grip on the passenger market, even with the rise of low-cost units. While other US-based airlines certainly can thrive, they are yet to really ever poke into these legacy carriers, and JetBlue sees this bid and then potential acceptance as a way to jump into the legacy carrier's demand. JetBlue wants to continue expanding and flying into new destinations to please its customer base, and they see that the bid for Spirit Airlines as a way to achieve these aspirations, as a successful bid would undoubtedly put the airline in a stronger position for future growth. Higher fuel costs, labour costs and morale impacting the airline within the sector, and generally the aviation industry. Therefore, a merger and consolidation of the two brands would allow them to capture additional markets and grow into a more successful airline. In addition, just for some numbers, JetBlue was offered more money than Frontier, essentially offering $33 a share, which is 33% higher than Frontier, with their bid being worth just under $25 per share. This new bid from JetBlue means that the process ultimately to take over Spirit, whether it be Frontier or JetBlue, will be taking a little bit longer, with the JetBlue CEO noting that he fully expects the US Justice Department to continue to review the sale well into 2023, assessing all options and also giving Spirit themselves time to consider the two offers thoroughly and which one would be more beneficial for them as a brand. Ultimately, one of the biggest worries is that the merger would not benefit customers and lead to higher prices. This, I would honestly argue, in any merger sense, is the number one concern. That, or it will potentially lead to other carriers collapsing. However, for JetBlue, the proposal that they've initiated would see them boost operations in key destinations around the United States, with the likes of Chicago, Miami, Detroit, and finally Atlanta, all being listed as potential destinations where JetBlue would look to expand in the future, should this merger go ahead. The waiting period now ultimately begins to see whether or not one airline better suits Spirit moving forward. What is your take on the situation? Do you believe that one carrier, being either JetBlue or Frontier, once again to reiterate, is better suited for a takeover of Spirit and would lead to a more successful operations? Do let me know down below. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you next time.